In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a cute little ghost applique. You can use it as a garland, a magnet, you can add it to a granny square, a bag, jacket, blanket, and more. This is a very quick project and takes very little yarn. I am planning on creating some magnets to go along with my bat magnets collection. I have a bunch of bats in different colors, and it's just really cute. This tutorial, I'll be using 4-weight cotton yarn. This is I Love This Cotton. And you'll want it in, your ghost color, plus just a little bit for the eyes. I'll also be working with a 4mm hook. You'll need scissors, a darning needle, and stitch markers are optional. Stitches used are single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and slip stitch. And the final size is about 3 by 3 inches. Let's get started. To begin, create a slip knot and chain 13. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have our starting chain of 13. And in the third chain from the hook, so we'll skip 1, 2. Starting in our third chain from the hook, we'll work a half double crochet all the way down for a total of 11 half double crochets. So I've got first one, got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So our first row is complete with 11 half double crochets. So next, chain 1 and turn your work. Now to begin row 2, we will work 11 half double crochets. So a half double crochet in each of the 11 stitches all the way back. So right here in that first stitch, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and here we are at our last one. And that is, make sure you go under both loops. We have 11. All right, we have finished row 2. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now for the next row, we'll be working up this side. We'll turn our work, go around, and we'll work our way back up this chain. So we'll actually be beginning a round 3. So to start round 3, you'll work a single crochet in that first stitch. Then in the next 2 stitches, work a half double crochet. So half double crochet, half double crochet. That is 1. In the next stitch, we've got our second half double crochet. Then we will work a double crochet in the next stitch. And in the next stitch, we'll work 2 double crochet in that same stitch. That's 1 double crochet, and in the same stitch, you have 2 double crochet. In the next 2 stitches, we'll work a half double crochet. That's 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch, work a second half double crochet. And in the next 3 stitches, we'll work a single crochet. 1 single crochet, 2, and then in that 3rd stitch, 3. Now you have 1 stitch remaining right here. And in this stitch, we will work 2 single crochets. All right, so there's 1. And we are starting to round out this side right here. 1 and 2. Then in our row end right here, we'll work 2 more single crochets. 1, 2. And in the next row end, we'll work 2 more single crochets. I like to try and work through the stitches to avoid too big of a hole. 1, 2. All right, so we are rounding out this ghost head, and we'll continue rotating our work. Now we're going to work along the back side of this chain. In the first 6 chains, we'll work a single crochet in each. I like to work under only 1 loop, so not under the 2. I like working just over this front loop right here. I think it creates a less holy look. So that's why I like working in just the one, under the 1 loop. Under our first loop, work 1. Then in our next one, we have our 2nd single crochet, work our 3rd single crochet, 4, then 5, and 6. You can see it doesn't create too big of holes right here. In the next 2 chains, you'll work a half double crochet in each, only under that 1 loop. That's 1. That's 2. And in the final 3 chains, we'll work a double crochet. It's 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we have worked all the way down that chain. Next, to continue round 3, we'll chain 1 and rotate our work. And now we're going to be working into the row ends. So that double crochet you just made, you'll work in that stitch and work a single crochet. So notice I am between the stitch, not underneath it. So that's 1 single crochet. And that next row end, insert your hook. There we go. We've got a 2nd single crochet. And then in that space right here, we'll work a 3rd single crochet. And in the next row end, work a 4th single crochet. Now you should have 1 more space left, this row end right here, to work. And then this one, you will work 2 single crochets. So find that space. That is 1 and 2. Now we will go in a continuous round back up. You should find yourself back at that very first single crochet stitch you made in round 3. And instead of chaining 1, you'll work directly into it with a single crochet. And then we will work a half double crochet in the next stitch. Then in the next stitch, we'll work 2 half double crochet. 2 in that same stitch. In the next in the next stitch, you'll work 2 half double crochet. 1, 2. Then in the next stitch, work a half double crochet. And in the next 2 stitches, work a single crochet. That's 1 and 2. Now we are going to be creating our first ghost arm going out this way. We'll chain 4, work half double crochets back, and then we'll reattach to the body in that same stitch that you just worked this last single crochet in. So first, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll work 3 half double crochets back. So beginning in the second chain from the hook, work a half double crochet. In the next one, half double crochet, and then a third half double crochet. So we've done our 3 half double crochet in that stitch that we worked our last single crochet in. We'll work another single crochet to attach it to the body. All right, next up, we'll skip this next stitch and work 5 single crochets. So we have 1 in the next stitch, 2, then our next 3, our next 4, and our next 5. To round it out, we'll place 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. So here's our first one. That's 1 single crochet, and in that same stitch, a second single crochet. Then repeat in the next one, 1 single crochet in that same stitch, 2 single crochets. Then we'll work a single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we'll repeat the same thing we did with this arm, we'll do with the second arm. So we'll chain 4, work half double crochets back, and reattach in that same exact stitch you just worked into. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Beginning in that second chain from the hook, we'll work a half double crochet. So work 3 half double crochets total. That's 1, 2, and that last chain, we've got our third half double crochet. Then we'll reattach to the body with a single crochet in the spot where you worked your last single crochet. Then you'll skip a stitch and work a slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. So skip, then slip stitch, 1, slip stitch 2, and slip stitch 3. Then you'll work a single crochet. In the next stitch, you'll work a half double crochet. And in that chain space right here, you will work a double crochet. Sometimes I also work a second double crochet. That is completely up to you. I'll go ahead and work that here. So 2 double crochets in that final chain space. All right, then you can finish it off with a chain 1, pull your yarn, and cut your yarn. And you can see how your ghost turned out. All right. So it gives that little ghost tail right here. If you don't like the way it like sticks out like that, then just doing one double crochet will kind of keep it even on the end, but I like the little curve of it. So there is our ghost. Next up, you'll want to weave in your ends. And our final step is to add some eyes. So there's no real science to this. So you just need the tiniest bit of yarn. And I'm going to, from the back, going forward, I'll start here at the bottom, pull it through, leaving a good enough yarn tail at the end so that we can tie it, weave it in if we need to, etc. So pull it in there, then feed it right back to the back. I'm gonna go slanted right there through that stitch. And then bring it back up to the right, make it even, find a spot that matches up right there. We'll see how that looks. Pull it through, and then go slanted through that stitch right there. So next, I'm just going to tie this in a knot. See, I have a lot of yarn tail to work with, but I'm gonna tie this to a knot. You can weave in those ends if you'd like, just make sure that they don't pop through. All right, up next, we are going to create, we're gonna make the mouth. This is also a way that you can do each of the eyes if you prefer. So you'll just take another thing of black yarn, run it through your darning needle, and find where you want that mouth to be. I'm gonna place mine right here. And from back to front, pull it through, leaving the yarn tail at the end, or at the back, just a little yarn tail. And we'll create a knot on the front of our work. So create that little knot right there. Then you'll go ahead and go back through the ghost to the back and position it how you want, and there's your little mouth. So once you're at the back, then you can tie those two yarn tails in a knot. Weave in your ends if you want, and finish it off. So now we have this little mouth here at the front. So again, if you would rather do your eyes that way, you can also do your eyes, but now you have little ghost eyes and a mouth. So you can see I've done that on this one as well. Or I've done it with this one right here, just the eyes in that way. So you got some options here. There are a lot of cute little things you can do with these ghosts. You can add a little bow. I just grabbed some yarn and tied it into a bow through the top of the ghost. You can also create a little bow tie like this. I made a little pumpkin bag to use as a little pumpkin purse for this ghost. So there's a lot of different options. I am putting this together in a pattern, so we'll be including some different accessories, different details, additions in that written pattern. I wanted to show you how I added and turned this into a magnet. So I found these little magnets. They have an adhesive side. However, I found that after a few days, it fell off. So I would recommend adding some hot glue to the magnet instead. I can see these ghosts not only used as magnets, but in so many different ways, and I'm excited to try them out. If you make some, let us know, and please tag us on social media. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on social media. Bye!